Hello, hello, welcome in. Good evening, good morning, good day, whenever you're watching this. Hello, hi. I'm just gonna dive right on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching again. And if not, I hope it gets better from here. So, first and foremost, the channeled song for today is Given to You by Rez, Virtual Riot, and One True God. Synchronicities are the numbers 1010, 1111, 123, 511, 211, 1234, 111, 311, 777, 234, 811, 1717, 911, 2121, and 2222. Other synchronicities are Aquarius, the sign Aquarius, seagulls, violets, if your name is Anna, the anime Steins Gate for some reason, and cranes, like the bird cranes. So those are our synchronicities for today. Let's see what this is even about. Let's roll these dice to see what house we'll be doing this reading in for today. Looks like we have the number 10. The number 10 here for career and reputation, so that's lovely. And what sign will this be in? Number 8 for, let's see, 8 for Scorpio. Scorpio in the 10th house. Hello? Scorpio in the 10th house. Something a bit more occulty, perhaps? Okay. 10th house Scorpio. What an interesting combination. Let's get into runes and figure out what it is about the 10th house, career and reputation in Scorpio. We have, hi, hello. We have Isa for stillness or ice, right? A pause of some sorts. We also have, who are you? You're Ansis. So a message of stillness. Okay, and then we have Berkano, which is growth. That's interesting because we have stillness, but we also have growth. Interesting. Okay. Alright, a message of stillness and growth. That's very curious. Let's get into charms. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome, my denizens of the night. Take us away from your eardrums. Charms here. Ooh, interesting. We have the Ancestors charm here. Okay, surrounding the 10th house. The Intuition charm. So we're also following our intuition here around this. It looks like this one reminds me of like reaching out, looking for help. Transformation with the butterfly charm as well. Pentacles, so the realm of the materials. Again, this is a career and reputation reading, looks like, so it's definitely involving wealth here with some help, intuitive nudges from spirit. A spotlight charm for shining a spotlight on things. And then we also have this diamond in the rough charm. So lots of charms today. Diamond in the rough. Because you can see here that it's still a diamond even though it's not necessarily polished. So that's very, very, very interesting. And let's see. We have a message of stillness and growth. Interesting. I just realized I didn't have my headphone in. That's interesting. Oh, I just realized this spelled fib. Look at this. This spells fib. So this is also about reputation. And Scorpio. And Scorpios are often kind of misunderstood. So there may be some things going around your reputation. Maybe some gossip on how you earn your money. That could also be something here. Let's get into tarot and figure out what this is about. Because we're all nosy here. Let's figure out what's going on around the realm of your career and reputation. It's like word on the street. Word on the street. I'm pulling out my yes, no, maybe cards. So if you have a yes, no question, you don't need to type it. right? You don't got to put your business on the internet. You think it, and as I pull for the collective as a whole, that'll be your answer, okay? So you think it, the card will come out, and that will be your answer. That's what you're looking for, all right? You don't have to give me anything. You don't have to do anything. You just think your question, and whatever comes out is your answer. So, let's see. Welcome in, everyone. Hi. Let's see what is going on for the collective in their career, their house of career and reputation, the 10th house in Scorpio. Let's see. Thank you for the follow. What's going on with the collective in their career and reputation? Tell me what's happening. What's happening? What's happening here? You don't need to type your question in the chat, friend. You just think it and we'll see what you get. So I see this little sideways here. So if you had a yes/no question, your answer is yes. All right? The answer is yes. I do see horizontal. Whenever horizontal comes in, that tells me that's our current energy. That means it can go either or. So currently, we're flip-flopping between some Aries energy, decisiveness, independence, loyalty, optimism, some impulsiveness, unexpected income, someone who inspires others to a creative achievement, and someone who's adventurous. Versus lies, we've got fib earlier, interesting, deviousness, prejudice, a liar or devious person, one whose main focus is self-promotion. Interesting. You can see right there, it goes between this and this. So what is that about? Sideways. Oh, is that the word around town? Is that what's going on? It's like on one end, it's like someone who's very inspiring, adventurous, takes charge, initiates many projects, and then there's another flip side where there's people talking about self-promotion and being a liar. I don't like that for you, friend. Tell me more, Spirit. What's happening? Thank you. The Fool. Interesting. It's time to embark on a brand new beginning. And the Fool is all about new beginnings. Hi, hello. All about new beginnings. But we have this weird energy of like people can't decide what you are and what you aren't. You got one side that's like, oh, they're so inspiring and they're so adventurous and all this stuff. And then there's another side that's like, they're a liar and they're all about self-promotion. And it's all centered around this new beginning of sorts, this new thing we're doing. Interesting. Tell me more, Spirit. Again, if you're new, I have my yes/no cards out. You don't have to put your question in the chat. You don't got to put your business on the internet. I don't believe in that. You don't have to give me anything. You just think your question, and as I shuffle, whatever card I pull out, that's your answer, okay? And then you can just feel free to leave or stay. Tell me more about what's going on here. Tell me more. That's quite a lot, but we'll take it. We have the Hangman in reversed. It's time for a sacred pause, stillness. Stillness grants perspective. Disinterest, stagnation, impulsiveness, negative patterns, and detachment. Along with the Knight of Cups, excuse me, in the reversed. Unrequited love, illusion, escapism, lies. Poor personal boundaries. But then we also have recognition with the Six of Wands here, which is like success and satisfactory. And the Ace of Swords with innovative ideas, new plans. Fascinating. Okay. I can't quite get a bead on this because it's like saying on one hand we're going back and forth between this King of Wands energy of like needing to prove our leadership, like telling people, oh, I must be in charge. Yeah, you must listen to me because I'm the king, without actually like being a good leader, but then you're also someone who inspires loyalty. We go back and forth here. Around a new beginning. I do see your question there, Dev the Great. I think you should. There's nothing wrong with tarot. Tarot is a tool for expansion. It's the same as reading a book. It's learning symbolism and using it in order to better yourself. So it's not really anything evil. It's just a tool for better development. But yes, I have this like pause, this refusal to change perspectives. And I'm trying to figure out if this is you specifically or if it's people around you, because this is in the house of career and reputation. And I got this, like, it says fib. The runes spell fib, right? Which is crazy because it's like a message of stillness and growth. So I'm thinking, and this is Scorpio in the 10th house. So it's like there's this circulating thing going around. Oh, that's interesting. There's this like word going around that the way that you make money, or that your career or whatever it is, however you bring your abundance, is like steeped in falsehoods. Yeah, like someone who's very self-absorbed, impulsive, poor boundaries. But then like there's the other side of knowing the truth and getting success here, because like it's a back and forth. That's so interesting. Okay, no, let's get into it. As for what you said, just make sure that, like, if someone is trying to use tarot in order to make a quick buck, I mean, that's their prerogative, that's their path. But tarot is supposed to be used for self-improvement. If you're just trying to get into it in order to make a quick buck, you are going to cause more harm than good. Because we're not here to be scammers, no. Let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. But that's up to you and your child. I'm not going to tell y'all what to do. Tell me more. So I got like people out here, and then I got people over here. If you're new here, I don't do yes, no's. I have yes, no's out. You don't have to give me anything. You don't have to give me a dime. You don't got to put your question in the chat. You think it, and the next card I pull will be your answer, okay? That's it. That's all you need to do. Answer is no. If you had a question in your mind just now, the answer is no. Yeah, so whoever is spreading this stuff is a water sign. Could be a masculine, does not have to be. But it's someone who gives very bad advice. They could be an alcoholic or an addict, someone who looks out for themselves, a fraud, a schemer, that type of thing. You can see right here. Right? They could be a Pisces, does not have to be. It would be someone who, whenever they are in their emotions, they kind of drown in their emotions. So, like, they would be someone who gets very moody very quick. And if anything happened to them, you would know about it, because it would just be like this big dramatic show. It would be everybody. It was like, I have a problem and now it's everyone's problem. That's kind of, yeah, like my mess, my car just went everywhere. So it's like my mess is now everyone's mess. I'm going to make it everybody's problem. I'm going to disrupt everything in order to make sure everyone's aware I'm upset. It would be like someone who slams on the cabinet doors, like that kind of stuff. So that's probably whoever is spreading these rumors, this gossip, that the way you get your money is through illegitimate means, that you're a fraud, or like what I'm seeing here is someone who definitely is like, oh, they're just a fraud and they don't have very good boundaries and all this stuff. So just, I don't like this energy. Tell me more, Spirit. What else is going on here? I always find a man. Oh, okay. It could also be someone who's a player. Being hasty, quick decisions, sexual adventures, that kind of thing. So someone who's also much of a debater. They could also be a Sagittarius. Again, they don't have to be. Those types of things are just confirmation for whoever needs it. If you had a yes/no question, your answer is yes as well, okay? But this person would be someone who drowns in their emotions, and they're very quick to be impulsive. They're someone who kind of walks all over everybody, and they would definitely be big player energy. So like for the streets. Now it's not in the reversed, so they're not in reversed energy here, but they're definitely someone who's very impulsive and are very competitive. Oh, so it's someone who's in competition with you at the same time. Gross. Okay. So yeah, like, for whatever reason, they're competing with you and you're not even playing the game. Oh my god. Yeah. I hate tapping into this energy. But you know what? Someone needs to hear it, so I'm here. I'm here for it. I got my incense going. We're gonna get through this together. It's because I know this energy. I have experienced it, and that's why I hate this for you. We have the Magician, though. So, like, you're actively doing this. Yes. For whoever's thinking it, yes. You're actively... So again, I have two energies. I have one person who's spreading a ton of rumors, and then I have you, who's actively manifesting stuff. You're, like, actively... You have all the resources. The Magician has everything that they need in order to make... This is a collective. I'm not doing a personal. I don't do those. This is not where we put your business all over the internet, okay? The Magician is someone who has everything they need in tarot. So they have their emotions, they have their resources, whether that's time, money, what have you. They have their thoughts and their words with the swords, and they have all of their motivation, drive, and willpower, right? And they use that in order to call forth what they want. In our case, it's more self-confidence, it's more stability, security, passion, and our abundance down here. So we're calling in better stuff. I have all the resources I need, inner and outer. So we got somebody saying that we're bringing in our abundance through like weird means, whether that's esoteric means, and they're like, oh, they're doing spells and witchcraft, or oh, they're scamming people, or whatever the case may be. Oh, I don't know, someone might be saying that you have a glucose parent, if you catch my drift. But there's someone here who's saying all kinds of stuff. They lack personal boundaries, you know, that kind of stuff. Just, ugh. Meanwhile, that's not what you're doing at all. You're like actually putting in the effort to get to this success. To get these innovative ideas. It's like you're tapping in and you're actually working towards what you want. Please do not spam the chat. I am not a vending machine, okay? This is a collective reading. I don't do personals, alright? Not on here. This is not where we blast our personal business. If you want a personal reading regarding that, I offer that at the link in my bio. But I will not do it here. This is for a collective reading. Your business should stay yours, okay? Thank you. So, let's continue. Okay, yeah, so there are people with their little friend groups. This could be friends, it could be someone you've known for a long time, but there are people doing their kiki. They're kikiing, they're gossiping, more gossiping. Oh, I love this. Okay, this will resonate for somebody, but this is very important. This little word right here. Someone's being this. Lack of a social life, taking advantage of others. Could be a Cancer, more water sign energy. Friends, people you've known for a long time, could be family members as well. But there's somebody in the background just gossiping. Greed. I also have the Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse. So if you had a question in mind, your answer is no. Right? Yeah, the Three of Cups reversed is like people celebrating at your expense. It's all about gossip. So yeah, there's someone over here being like greedy, being underpaid, lack of inspiration, someone who's too hasty and makes mistakes, a diffident, uninspired person. Yeah, it's like they say you're lazy. Gross. Lazy and greedy. How can you be both of those things at the same time? What? hate... okay. We also have this. The Four of Wands in reverse. So another no. Okay, another no. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear no's. Thank you for the follow, friends. Yeah, unhappy families, postponed, canceled reunions, leaving home, a pause, relax, narrow-mindedness, disapproval. This is a narrow-minded person who disapproves of everything you do. They say you're lazy. They say you don't have boundaries. They say that you're out here scamming people. That, like, you're stuck in your old ways. Yeah, impulsive. Like, they don't... Oh my gosh. It's like they're telling on themselves. That's all that happens. When you have people like this who are in your energy who just are hating for no reason, I'm sorry, this is on point. When I get into this energy, I don't want it to resonate with anybody. But, like, this is someone who... I notice that when people do this, all they're doing is telling on themselves. Because it's like, if you were so concerned with what I'm doing, if you put any of that energy into yourself, you would be where you want to be. But no. You're worried about what I'm doing. Yeah, exactly. It's projection, 100%. They get in their little groups and they talk smack. You're like, why are you doing that? Oh boy. Tell me more, Spirit, on what's going on with career reputation. Yeah, word around town is... apparently you're the talk of the... You're the hot gossip. And it's around what you're trying to accomplish. Yep. Sideways energy. Again, horizontal means it's either or, but the talk is about your wish, what you're going after, right? This little wish here. And it revolves around a new opportunity. It revolves around some kind of pentacle you're trying to bring in. There's somebody talking about it. Yeah. It's like they're talking smack, projecting a ton of evil eye. Maybe not even consciously projecting evil eye, though they could be. In the hopes that you won't get what you're looking for. Because it's like you're trying to bring this in. This little bit of abundance here. Right? We're trying to bring in a little bit of... Because it's career, right? So we're trying to bring in some money. We're trying to bring in some abundance. It's something we actually need. And someone's over here just talking smack and hoping it'll all go wrong. Tale as old as time, right? Because they're bored. Jeez. Okay. Tell me more. The Page of Cups reversed. So yeah, another no. So there's a lot of no's today. And I'm sorry for everybody who's hearing a lot of no. Okay? More water signs. So if they're not specifically a water sign, they are someone who is like, they're emotional, but in a very unhealthy, toxic way. Could stem from childhood issues, just stuff that happened to them, bad news, broken dreams, someone who does not plan for tomorrow. They're like someone with no ambition. No ambition. We probably have given them excuses because they were treated poorly by family in the past, but now they're full grown and they should be able to work through that instead of taking it out on everybody else. Thank you for the follow, friend. And thank you for the likes, everybody. I really do. I see y'all. I do. I do see 14 showing up, which tells me that there's a balancing coming in, though. And 13 with that Scorpio again with death. So, like, this is going to resolve itself. There's going to be some form of, like, that just ending. Because we have that transformation as well. So it's like going from caring about what this person says to not. Let's see. Tell me more. Whoever had a yes/no question, your answer is yes. Our first yes in a hot minute. So I'm really happy for you. Hi, hello. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're entirely different energy. You saw how earlier we had the King of Cups in reverse, and that was someone who is just drowning in their emotions all the time and makes it everybody's problem. We're the Queen of Cups. We're actually super empathetic. We're super kind. We probably, like I said, we gave them too many excuses. You get a reading. There's a link in my bio that you can go to get a personal reading. Here, I do collectives only. I'm not reading for a specific person. You just stay if it resonates, that's all. So yeah, someone who is very sincere, you have a big imagination, very occultic. I got that Scorpio earlier. Very nurturing energy, you know? No. Don't ever wish you weren't. This is a beautiful thing to have. It's just a matter of discernment and figuring out who actually deserves that beautiful side of you, okay? Because I understand that energy. That's who I am as well. I've been here. So that is a beautiful thing to have. Always be happy to be kind and empathetic. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just learning how to discern who deserves that energy, you know? And to not feel bad for closing off access to people who can't get it through their skull that kind and empathetic does not mean weakness, and it definitely doesn't mean that I have to put up with your bullshit. So let's see, what else? Yeah, so you could also be a water sign, you don't have to be, but someone who's emotional at times, like you feel things deeply and you've given a lot of excuses for this person and it is not deserved. They don't deserve that kindness at all. Let's see. What else, babe? Yeah, so they're over here saying all this smack. Okay. Tell me more. Tell me more. I don't want to stay in this bunk energy any more than I have to. But I want to make sure I'm tapped all the way in. Oh, we got 2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, someone who backstabs. Someone who is very, very happy about backstabbing people. So yeah, they just talk smack behind your back all the time. Hi, R. Someone who's always talking behind our back. Always. Oh boy. Yeah. Trust issues, imbalance, conflict, disconnection, lack of accountability, disunion, a disattachment. My personal value systems lead me to love. Yeah, whoever this is, they are always talking smack about you constantly. All the time. You're probably fully aware. This is probably someone who's been doing it. And it's just because this person can't figure themselves out. They're in self-sabotage mode 100%. Like they choose not to go anywhere in life and make it everybody else's problem. They have trust issues. They don't have any accountability at all. Thank you so much. It's weird because they're inspired by you at the same time. It's like they see you doing stuff and it really triggers them, their self-sabotaging behaviors. It's like, I see what you're doing and I'm inspired by you, but for whatever reason I just can't stop projecting all over the place. Yeah, out of control. They can't stop. Ever. Like, it's like they're inspired, but they can't keep up. They want you to slow down or just stop because it's triggering wounds within them. Oh, that's too damn bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's get 2 more, because I think I've got a beat on it and I'm getting irritated in this energy. Yeah, it's like they're like your biggest fan and your biggest hater at the same time. Like, I want to see you grow, but because I can't keep up with you, I'm mad about it and I want you to stop. I want to tell everyone that that's not really you. I can only laugh. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at this person being an idiot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, we got plans. We got things we're waiting on. We're good, you know? Like, I got things to do. I don't got... Yeah, your hard work paying off, your freedom, your success, you're confident within yourself, right? No, you don't need to worry about it. This is all their energy. You don't have to feel bad for me tapping in here, okay? You don't have to apologize for their behavior, okay? All right? Don't you worry about it. We have plans. You have plans. You have confidence in yourself. You're going for the thing that you want and you're working hard towards it. You already know it's coming to you because you're working towards it, right? So we're just waiting for the ships to come in. We've already started the work, so now we're waiting for the results to speak for themselves. And this person's really just trying to just stop. Just make it stop. Yeah, it's like it's giving like we're around the same age or we're from the same place. We should be kind of going the same direction, right? For whatever reason you guys are in a similar situation and this person feels like where they're at, they should be where you are, but they're not. Yeah, exactly. It's like, how come I'm not where they are? You know, comparing, looking at the other person's paper. And it's like, maybe if you just focused on your lane, you'd be in the same spot. But because you're so worried about them, you haven't moved a single step forward. All you've done is watched. And watching doesn't move you forward, buddy. Oh my god. Get off the couch. If you got off the couch and moved your feet, you would be 3 steps ahead by now. But instead, you're still in the same space, saying the same stuff, feeling regret, feeling disappointed, being sad because you're not in the same area. Oh my lord. This person never stops, do they? This person cries about everything. This is someone who literally is a perpetual victim. I wouldn't be surprised if they had an excuse for literally everything. I can't do this because XYZ. I can't do that because XYZ. I can't do this because XYZ. Oh my gosh. That's so frustrating. It's like... Like, pick your heart, buddy. Dang. But then, like, they have the nerve to be mad that you're getting up off the couch and doing the thing. You know? Yeah, I feel that, Art. One more. Yeah, more of the same. 7 of Swords, back and forth. Deceit, lies, enemy masquerading as friend. Secrecy, hidden agenda, self-interest, theft. And then there's confessing, coming clean, turning over a new leaf, conscious kicking in. So it's like on one hand, it's like they feel bad. There's that Aquarius. I have 2 energies in this read. I have the person who's talking smack about you, and then I have you. And right now I'm honed in on this person who can't keep their mouth shut. It's like on one hand they feel guilty, right? I got that Aquarius too, which I pulled up here. But it's like they feel guilty and they want to come clean, but at the same time, it's like they can't stop. But they're pretending to be your friend. And they could also be trying to copy you. So it's like they're trying to copy your paper. Yeah, it's like when you're taking a test and you're answering it. I don't know what you're on about, buddy. The person who's talking smack is trying to copy your paper instead of just answering their paper. But what they don't realize is like the way that life works, the test is not the same. So your paper has different answers than theirs, and they keep wondering why all their answers are wrong. And then they're blaming you for it. I can only laugh. It's tragic. It's really sad. I feel bad for this individual because they can't escape from this feeling that they can't go anywhere, but it's their own fault. They won't do anything, you won't go anywhere. Meanwhile, you're over here actively going after what you want and putting in the hard work, and you're going to get what you want. You're just waiting for the results to come back. You're still being kind, and this person's losing it. They're losing their mind. Oh my god. Yeah. Like, if you just focused on your paper, we would be in the same place. But instead, you're trying to copy off my paper. Yeah, exactly. Stop trying to cheat off my paper. It's like what I say all the time, right? The only difference between you and the other person is you're in your meat suit and they're in theirs. And if they just stayed in their meat suit instead of trying to figure out how to pilot yours, they'd be fine. But instead, they're so obsessed with, I need to be like you, I need to... You know, it's exhausting. Like, if you just focused on you, you would make things happen. You don't even have to go out and bust your ass, you just have to focus on yourself. Yeah, exactly. We're so busy worrying about how it appears on the outside to everyone else that we're not paying attention to our own internal work. If this person even bothered to care, they would notice that they're the one kneecapping themselves. They're causing themselves. They're self-sabotaging. By giving themselves all these excuses and blaming you, they are not... They never start. Yeah. So okay. We're done tapping into the what. Because I'm pretty sure I'm on this person and they're annoying me. So let's get into why you even need to hear this. Because you're aware of a person talking about you behind your back and competing in a game that no one's even playing except for them, and trying to make it your problem at the same time. Thank you. Let's get into why you even need to hear this. Why I've shown up on your FYP. I guess to just let you know that they're still lying and running their mouth, but Spirit says that's so irrelevant, you don't even need to worry about it. Oh, interesting. So earlier I got these charms. I got the intuition, right? And I got this little hand, which often to me is like asking for help. But I also noticed that this is like someone trying to take your intuition. Interesting. Even though you're the diamond in the rough going through the transformation to get your pentacles and are shining a spotlight on stuff, and meanwhile this person's just a big liar. Thank you! Alright. Let's see. Why do they need to hear this at this time? Thank you for the likes, everybody. Why do they need to hear this at this time, Spirit? Because I'm sure they're aware of this. Okay, we got one. Sideways. The Empress! Because we're trying to get into our Empress energy, right? We're trying to get here. We're trying to manifest our Empress energy. The Empress sits in her garden, surrounded by her abundance. She doesn't do anything. She's the ultimate, like, soft energy. She's the receiver. She puts out her intentions and then she waits for it to come to her, right? That's what she does. She's like surrounded by abundance, a very soft, wonderful life, surrounded by everything she could ever need, and it constantly reproducing, right? We're trying to get to here. We're currently in this back and forth. One moment we feel in our Empress energy, so we feel nurturing, we feel very intuitive, we feel like we're bringing that in, very creative, nurturing, gentle, just feeling ourselves. And then the next we don't feel like the Empress. It could be because of this person and their BS. They might be projecting and it's causing you to flip-flop a little bit. It's not going to stop anything from coming because you're the Empress, right? The Empress gets what she wants. She's the Empress. So you're still going to get it. This person's just trying to throw in some delays. Of course they are. What else? Yes, exactly. You got it. Gardening is just trial and error. My mother is a landscaper. She always had a beautiful garden, and she always told me that it was mostly trial and error. She's like, you unalive a lot of plants until they stop unaliving. The Five of Swords, yeah. Oh, interesting. The Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is more of this energy, right? Now the Five of Swords is more like disagreements and conflict around words and thoughts. So you could argue with this person. You guys could get into arguments with them. Or their energy is specifically, like their thoughts and stuff, is causing you to have those little moments of doubt. So if you ever have those moments of feeling that self-doubt, that inner conflict, that's not you, friend. That's somebody's hater-ass energy. Let's see. Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands in reversed and the Six of Cups. Oh, that's beautiful, actually. So yeah, knowing that that's not your energy, you are currently heading towards leaving behind a ton of burdens. So it's like letting go of the sticks that aren't yours. So if you're still talking to this person, don't. Don't entertain their energy. It's fine to let it go. You don't have to hold on to it. I don't really care what they grew up with, how horrible their childhood was. That's for a therapist. It's not for you, okay? If you're not being paid to be their therapist, it's not your problem. I understand that, you know, sometimes we need to lean on our friends, but if you're the only one leaning on them and you're solely responsible without getting compensated, it's time to dead that, okay? And then we also have the Six of Cups. So it's like we're letting go of these excessive responsibilities that weren't ours to begin with, that someone threw on our backs without asking. And we're tapping more into our inner child and what makes us playful, happier, right? The lotus flower grows through muck and mud until it reaches the surface and blooms. And the dragonfly here as well. So it's kind of like getting more into our whimsy. And that is exactly how the Empress energy is, right? It's leaving behind all the muck and the seriousness and the just stuff that's clinging and yanking and pulling you down, and stepping more into our flow state, our whimsy, our embracing just life being less serious. Not so heavy. Because the Empress doesn't do heavy, no. She sits in her little chase, yeah, beep, confirmation. Oh, well, I am so sorry you're going through that. I do put a summarized video of these lives at the end of my lives, so you can always come back to it and save it then if you wish to. If not, no big, just letting you know. So let's see, especially since my lives are super long, so I tend to do a recap and then the oracle advice cards. So if at any point you need to leave, that's just for you to know. Welcome in, welcome in. Why else? Why else do they need to hear this at this time? And I do think it's interesting that I picked up this Fae deck, because it's like maybe you liked fairy tales and the Fae when you were younger, and we've kind of lost some of that fun, whimsical nature. It could also just be a call to go outside and ground in nature, so like go on walks, things like that, in order to kind of transmute some of this energy. And just so you know, you can tell the trees your problems. They'll hold it. They love that stuff. It'll feel weird, but you can always just tell the trees. Be like, hey man, can I just drop some stuff on you that I'm holding? Thank you. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit doesn't want you to work with this person. They don't want you to work with them at all. Because the Three of Pentacles is talking about like working with people, higher institutions. They don't really want you to be working with this person. So, yeah, So if for whatever reason, like you can't specifically just cut them completely out of your life, it would be kind of more along the lines of stop telling them all your business. Stop giving them access to all of your details in your life. Because they don't need to know. Yeah, especially if there's someone who comes up with a bunch of rumors. If you stop giving them private information, then they just have to guess. And some of the the stuff they come up with is hilarious. Part of my family, there's a section that does this, right? For those of you who resonate, who have like siblings or a parent, I'm not going to name names, and I'm not going to make it super specific because I know some of them watch me, but we do have some family members that were notorious for parents spreading a bunch of gossip to all the other siblings, not thinking that they would eventually talk to each other. And they would come up with some crazy stuff. Like, they would say one person was a swinger, they would say another one had like 12 abortions, and they would say another one was in jail, and like none of that was true. Yeah. So, you know, eventually they all talked, but crazy stuff. Yeah, I get it. You're just like, why? Why? And if they couldn't talk about the siblings, they would come up with some new thing that they were going through. And it was never like just a normal thing. It would be like some crazy rare disease that no one has, that they suddenly have. And they had like a long list. Yeah, they had like a long list. But you would see them later playing with the dogs like nothing ever happened to them. Huh, weird, funny. Yeah. But that kind of energy. The King of Cups, yeah. Remember how we said the reverse King of Cups was that other person? This is you. So your feminine and masculine sides, yeah, I know. Your feminine and masculine sides are balanced. Like I said, you're the Empress. So your masculine side, your go-getter, ambitious energy, is level-headed above their emotions, right? We're still human. We still have days where our emotions, we still have days where our emotions kind of overtake us, but we don't let it become everyone else's problem. We don't turn it into this big saga of everyone needs to deal with it, right? We're also not overgiving, right? So we do have periods where we have, but we're getting better on that front. Hello, hi. Yeah, Munchausen by proxy is also something that has happened in my family, and that was like a big thing, was that the parent would come up with all these reasons why they needed sympathy and why they were, I don't know. I think they were also a covert, I don't know. Doesn't matter, they're dead. But, they left quite a long-lasting impression on everybody. This is a collective reading, not a personal reading. If you want to know how your 2026 will be, oh, beautiful, thank you so much. Yeah, covert. Yeah, 100%. So the person who asked, if you want a reading on 2026, I actually offer a year ahead on at the link in my bio, my coffee website. It's a full 12, the whole year. It tells you month by month what'll happen and all that stuff. So you can check it out. Okay. Here on TikTok, this is where I do collectives. I feel like people's personal business should stay theirs. I don't like putting your business on the internet. Okay? That's just me. No shade to anybody else. That's just me. Okay? I don't like it. But yeah, if that's what you want, is a year ahead reading, I offer that. You can go check that out. You can go do that. That's perfectly fine. I'm happy to do that for you. I won't do that here though. We don't need the whole world knowing how your 2026 will go, and we would be here all night if I did that. So, okay. As I was saying, I've also put away my yes/no cards, so I will not be answering those at this time. And thank you, R. I just saw that. What else, Spirit? Why else do they need to hear this at this time? The world. because we're working on completing that cycle of giving this person excuses. Yeah, the Two of Cups in the reverse, or in the horizontal. So we're currently working on breaking the cycle around overgiving to this person. Okay. You want me to quit shuffling, but that's how tarot works. So I don't know what you're wanting here. Yeah, so it's kind of like, instead of giving excuses for this person, it's more of deciding whether or not it's even worth doing. Aw, thanks, friend. I appreciate that. Tell me more on why they need to hear this at this time. Because this has been a recurring cycle of overgiving, right? I understand this. People-pleasing, doormat energy, that empathetic, kind energy, that kind of not necessarily having the discernment to understand who deserves that energy and who does not. We're working on it, you know? In order to understand who deserves it, you first must understand who does not. You must first encounter those people. Tell me more, Spirit, and why they need to hear this at this time. What do you mean by that, Alicia? Who deserves your energy? A person who also pours into you. So it would be people who lift you up, who inspire you just as much as you do to them. So in other words, if you're very kind to them, if you show up for them when they really need you, then when you really need them, they should be doing the same. It should not be a constant, you're the only one there when they need you, but when you need them, crickets. No, they don't deserve that kindness, right? You can do it like once in a while, but if it's constantly that's not a person we should be entertaining. Temperance and the Ace of Cups. So yeah, balancing that out. Yes and no, right? Because nothing should be transactional, but it's recognizing when someone is taking advantage of your kind nature. So yes, we're currently balancing things out, especially around new relationships. Again, this is, yeah, exactly. This is in our career and reputation, so we're currently just working on balancing that out, balancing who we allow into our energy, who we give that attention to. Yeah, who deserves our kindness and our empathy, who deserves our, you know, if they come to us, we help them, that type of thing. What else? And there's the balancing out, because like you're aware that this person's talking about you behind your back, and it's like, do I keep just giving them excuses and dealing with it and telling them my information so they can go tell everybody else, or do I just stop talking to them? I don't want to look like the bad guy, but like that's not relevant, you know? The Tower reversed, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So yeah, it's like we're kind of afraid of, it's like I don't want to be the bad guy. I'm afraid of putting an end to being around this person because I'm afraid, I'm anxious of disappointing them, of hurting their feelings. But they don't care about your feelings when they're constantly taking advantage of you and telling everybody your business. So why do you care? You know? Yeah, it's like, I want to be the better person. That's fine. That's fine. The better person. So there's this weird concept people are stuck on. And I'm going to say it again. I've said it before. Nice and kind are not the same. Okay, friend, you are going a little too nuts. I am not a vending machine, okay? Thank you. Nice and kind are not the same. Nice is what we teach people to be in order to exploit them, right? We teach them to not consider themselves in the equation. We tell them you have to be polite, you have to be nice. All right? Kind is different. Kind remembers accountability. Kind remembers yourself. You're part of the equation. If you're always stuffing down what you want, how you feel, how comfortable you are, what your needs are, if you are, thank you, yes, I am that. If you're always stuffing yourself down in order to be nice, you're being unkind to yourself. So, nice just allows people to continue to use you. Kind remembers you. Kind is the person who calls people out, who says, no, you've crossed my boundary, right? You've done this, that hurt me this way. And if you don't like it, I'm gonna leave because I am part of this equation. Kindness. And it's perfectly fine to be kind. If you want to be kind, you have to remember yourself. We weren't put here to be everybody's doormat. Otherwise, you'd be a doormat. You'd be a literal doormat in front of a door. But you're not. You're a human. Yes, exactly. Nice is something we teach people when we want to use them. Kind will tell you when you've got them all the way messed up and you need to fix it. Okay? They'll be like, no, your behavior is not acceptable, and if you want to continue talking to me, you're going to fix it. And if they don't like it, tough. 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 I'm just lighting more incense. I'm noticing a lot of troll behavior today, and I don't want it. There we go. So yes, tell me more on why they need to hit us at this time. So yeah, it's okay to be the villain. It's okay. If someone is really out here being a whole mess, taking advantage of you and talking smack, be the villain in their story. That's okay. You're already the villain in their story. You might as well do the dramatic cape turn, okay? You might as well play it all the way up. Yeah, judgment. We don't want to be the bad guy. We don't want to be judged. We don't want to be judged. But they're already doing it. They're already doing it while you're bending over backwards to cater to their tantrums. So, and they didn't like that at all. Oh boy, sorry about that. That was a alarm I have on my phone. Yeah, so they did not like what I had to say. They tried to put me to sleep. But yes, don't be afraid to be the villain, okay? Be kind, remember yourself, and be like, I don't like this behavior. I'm not here to put up with your temper tantrums. Who cares what his wife thinks? Who cares what she thinks? You're the second one that he chose. She can deal. Page of Coins and the Hermit. Yeah, so don't worry about being the villain in their story. Don't worry about it. If they want to go around town and tell everybody that you're a bad person, let them. They're already doing it anyway. They're already saying oh, they're so lazy and they get all their money from all these sources that aren't true and yada yada yada. They're gonna continue because that's all they can do, you know? Instead, you're over here going towards your new little opportunity here, going towards your new venture, towards more money and stuff like that. And you're doing it solo. You're doing the internal work at the same time in order to bring this in, and that's why it's coming in. Focus on that. Don't worry about what they have to say. They're gonna keep yapping their mouth. But yeah, they're gonna keep yapping. They're gonna keep telling it doesn't matter who it is. Even if you left the picture entirely, they just pick a new person to talk smack about. Yeah, a lot of times these people are not aware of just how awful they're being, and it requires someone to have the kindness to tell them where they've got you messed up. There has to be one person that's the wrong one. There has to be someone that says, that's messed up, and you should not be doing that. You should probably do some internal work to figure out why you feel the need to talk smack about me instead of focusing on your own life. Because if you spent half the time focusing on yourself instead of gossiping, you would probably be where I'm at right now, and you would not have anything to complain about other than maybe gas prices, right? Like, instead of worrying about what I'm doing and so, you spend so much energy on me that you're not even paying attention to yourself. What have you done? Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be the person to challenge them either, right? If you really don't want to be the person that challenges them, you can also just walk away. And if they cry about it and say that you're evil, okay. Oh yes, but not you. Okay. You know? Beautiful. I'm glad that you will. Yeah, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Coins, and the Sun. You got all this going on. You got way better things to worry about. We have the Two of Wands, all about planning. The Nine of Pentacles. This is the mini Empress. It's the person who is surrounded by her abundance. She's just chilling in her own lane, enjoying her own garden, having a good time. Surrounded by happiness. They're going to continue to do so. Just keep trying to get rid of it, okay? Do what you can, alright? Give them nothing to talk about. Whatever you can do. Whatever you're able to control. But Spirit says that will be coming to an end. They're going to figure out a way to make it stop. Yeah, 13 for death. So they're going to put an end to it. Eventually, they're going to, if not you, they're going to do this to the wrong person, and that person may be even more in their shadow ego than they are, and they'll be the wrong one. They'll be the wrong one in the not so good way. Yeah, it's like if you don't stop, someone's gonna eventually swing, dude. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Like I said, you have bigger things to worry about. You've got your abundance on the way. Very stable, successful future with happiness. We got better things to worry about. We're doing our internal work. We're manifesting this. We're going from the page to the king. We're not even... Yeah, they're telling you not to worry about this because we got way better stuff to be focusing on, and that's what we should be focused on. Yep. The King of Pentacles is literally the Empress's favorite child, right? They are, that's what I call it. They are stable, they're secure, they're surrounded by abundance, they're grounded, they're practical, they've got a good head on your shoulders. You're in your masculine energy, so you're ambitious, you're putting things forward, you're going out and you're doing things. While also remembering that sometimes things take time. Things take time. It's okay to start over new. It's okay to take your time. And being optimistic about it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, eventually this person's gonna learn. They're gonna learn. Because like I said, even if you remove yourself from the picture, like completely, they'll pick someone else. So like I said, you don't gotta be the one to tell them where they have you messed up. Thank you. But you can walk away, okay? You can absolutely walk away. Thank you for the likes and the follow. Thank you. So tell me more. And if they throw a fit, if they really throw a fit over what you did and say that you're bad or evil or whatever, who cares? Oh well. Anybody who believes them didn't need to be in your life anyway. Period. Four of Pentacles. So we're working on that. We're working on holding on to this. Sorry, I'll show you. It's the card. we're working on finding that stability and then finding a way to make it sustainable, to hold on to it. We're like, yeah, you don't need to hold on to what doesn't serve you. You don't need to sit in scarcity. You don't need to have yourself like self-doubting and all that stuff. That's not your energy. Anytime you feel like, oh, what I'm doing isn't enough, I need to do more of this, I need to do more of that, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, that's not your energy, that's theirs. That's their projection going on to you. So just be aware of that, alright? Because all I see here is that you're heading in the right direction, and whoever this is trying to stop it. They're trying to stop it, and they're not going to succeed at all. I don't see that happening here. So you just worry about your meat suit and what you're doing. Let's do 2 more on why you need to hear this at this time, and then move on. I keep looking over at Aries, so Aries is important to somebody. I have water sign happening here for the other person, I have Aquarius, and I have Aries, and I also have Scorpio, which is a water sign, but like, y'all don't if that's not you, that's fine. It's for somebody. That's confirmation for somebody out there. Yeah, definitely a call to not tell your business. You don't gotta give people your business, you gotta tell them what's going on. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Interesting. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, followed by the 5 of Pentacles. And then I'm seeing the 8 of Swords here. So yeah, anytime you get in your little mental prison about not having enough, scarcity, falling into poverty, right? Yeah, Grey Rock, exactly, are. Anytime you feel like you're in this energy of needing to hold on to everything, that you're not gonna get enough, that you're always gonna get handouts, and you're stuck in this little mind prison, that's not yours. That's not your energy, okay? That is not your energy at all. If possible, do some cleansing. Do some cleansing. And just remember, every time that pops in, you go, that's not mine. I'm already on my path. Okay? You don't have to claim it, it's not yours. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. You're already putting in that hard work. You're already putting in that hard work, you're already gonna get it. It's coming in. Okay? You're already putting in hard work, you have no reason to be afraid, you have no reason to worry about it. Last one. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, don't let comparison hit you either. It's literally just this person's comparison energy. Don't worry about it. It's not for you. Okay? Yeah, don't worry about it at all. Yeah, cleanse. If you don't know how to cleanse, the easiest way you can do that without, doing crazy ritualistic spells and all that. Thank you for the gifts, oh my goodness. Is, you can go into a shower and you can, as the water's hitting you, you can envision that it looks like white light and that the white light is covering your body and that any like murky, shadowy feeling in your body, you can imagine it kind of coming off of your body and going down the drain and your body being covered in white light. That's a cleansing thing you can do. Otherwise, you can do things like, burn sage or rosemary. You can make sprays using essential oils of those types of things. Rosemary, sage, mint is also a good one. Things like that. That'll help cleanse the energy, clean your house a little bit. Just anything that'll kind of freshen up your space, okay? Yep, it's a beautiful thing to do. So, I have our what and I have our why. Let's get into what you even need to do about it, alright? Who am I feeling? I'm feeling purple. Purple. And yeah, if you ever feel small, that's not you, that's them and their comparison energy, okay? Anytime you're in comparison energy, anytime you feel like you're not doing quite enough, that's not you. That's their stuff. Projecting all over you because they can't keep their name out of your mouth. They cannot keep your name out of their mouth. So let's see. Oh, that's cool. Purple represents the crown chakra, so it's like you know already. You're welcome. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Really, I do. I've worked quite hard to be able to do this. And I'm glad that it resonates even if it's a heavier energy. Okay, Spirit. Let's get into why they need to hear this at this time. Or no, what they need to do about it. We already know why. Don't get me backtracking. This is my reading. What they need to do about it at this time. Thank you, R. What do they need to do about it at this time? Interesting. 111. Like, you're already manifesting. You're working towards it. What do they need to do about this bunk energy at this time? What should they do about it? Page of Cups in reverse, 9 of Wands. Okay, you don't need to feel so guarded around your own creativity, first and foremost. You don't need to feel so guarded around your own whimsy. So getting back into your whimsy, alright? Yeah, getting back into your whimsy, getting back into being more playful, getting back into just that type of magic again, okay? Feeling like the world is a bit more magical, not letting things be so serious and bog you down. And they also want for you to get out of this mind prison. Mind prison and worrying about other people's opinions. We don't need to worry about the opinions of others. They're irrelevant. They really are. You will never know peace quite like when you stop giving a damn about what people have to say about you. Because let me ask you something. If someone is out here saying that you're a liar and you're lazy, my question is, are you? And if the answer is no, then there you go. You know what you are, you know who you are. The people who actually care about you, who actually know you, will also know this. That's all that matters. Anybody who believes someone who says that you are a certain thing without ever coming to talk to you doesn't really deserve to be in your face anyway. You know? If they really do believe that at face value, then there's no reason to care about what they have to think. What do they need to do about it at this time? This is not a love reading. This is a collective reading about career and reputation. And I've already put my yes/no cards away, so I will not be answering those at this time. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, more of the same. Don't work with this person. You've got your own stuff going on. You're heading towards your 10 of Pentacles. We are not worried about whoever this is. Yeah, that's a really unfortunate thing. A lot of the older generation, they had to go through the whole you must bust your butt, work a million hours, and just suck it. Like, suck it up in order to bring about your success. And that's really unfortunate because life does not have to be that way. But that's fine. If they're committed to misunderstanding, then whatever. You can still go do the thing and prove them wrong, you know? You can still go do it, and then they'll just have to watch you do it. And then that will probably upset somebody, because it'll be like, oh, you mean I didn't have to do what I did this whole time? And they might get mad and they might have a whole moment, but that's kind of what you're here for, is to be that eye-opening experience. So don't feel bad by doing what you need to do for yourself. We're not here to live someone else's life, we're here to live ours. The end. What else do I need to do about it at this time? Yeah, it really is. Committed to misunderstanding. And yeah, you already know where you need to be. King of Swords. They're very fair, they're very honest, they're intelligent, they know what they want, like very logic based. So it's like we're already smart enough. We need to just keep moving forward in our truth and continue on. We've already got our plans. We don't need to worry about what other people are saying. We don't need to worry about this person. We don't need to worry about what people think or what they'll say about us. It's irrelevant. Yeah, walk away. Walk away from it. You don't need to hold that. That's not for you. What people think about you is irrelevant. Alright? If they really think that you're the lying, greedy type, then let them think it. And leave them behind, because they don't deserve that access to you. If they really think you're that way and you're not, then bye. There are billions of other people on this planet who will not think that about you and who will actually enjoy you, and you can go give them your attention and your time. What else do I need to do at this time, Spirit? What else? What else? What else? I see undercurrents here of people watching us from the shadows. They're gonna watch. Let them watch. Yeah, work on your stability. Okay? Whoever this is wants to shake it up, we're not worried about that. You work on your house. You work on your tower, your castle, what you want. You focus on that, alright? You decide what your pillars are. You decide. Build your new foundation. Build what you want. Decide what works for you, not what everybody else says. And again, they're going to watch in the background. Let them. They're meant to see. They're meant to see you do the thing that they refuse to do. Hi, hello. You're the example. And how they react to you living your life is all about them and has nothing to do with you. They might try to make it your problem, but it's only your problem if you let it be your problem. And I know I make that sound so easy. Listen, I used to self-abandon like this, right? I call people-pleasing self-abandoning. I heard it before and I was like, no, that makes perfect sense. That was me. That was me for so long. I get this energy, okay? I've been here. I've been here so many times, so I understand. When you stop letting it be your problem, you will realize just how peaceful your life actually is. Yeah. And then there's this energy, Knight of Pentacles in reversed. Yeah. I don't know what that is, because normally the Knight of Pentacles upright is like the slow and steady grind. They're very disciplined, committed, they always succeed. But I want to see, because the reversed of the Knight of Pentacles is up here actually. The greedy, being underpaid, lack of inspiration, someone who's hasty and makes mistakes. So I don't think they're telling you to do that. So let me see what they mean by this. Spirit, what do you mean by Knight of Pentacles in reversed here? What do you mean? Because I doubt you're telling them to... The Empress in the reversed. Okay. So work on a foundation where we're not overgiving. Yeah, we're not overgiving. We're not showing up and working, like, getting rid of that mindset. The constant overwork. Huh. What is the upright of this? It really is. It really should be. It really should. I heard someone say that. I think it was Chloe Taylor from the Cozy Babes Club. I don't know if she's the original quote, but she said that people-pleasing was just self-abandonment, and it clicked for me, and I went, oh. Oh. Wow. So patience, perseverance, unexpected. Time heals all wounds, reliable, patient. Trustworthy, hardworking. Letting go of the hardworking mindset. Oh. Okay. I see what they're trying to say now. So yeah, so it's like building a foundation where you don't have to work so damn hard. Alright? That's like leaving behind that mindset. Because the Empress doesn't work hard. No. The Empress does not work hard. She does not need to work hard. Her garden is already abundant. She makes her house a home. Yeah, 222. Yep. Okay, so, yep, that's right. Let them... You are the example of I don't have to suffer and, like, do grueling work to get what I want. And let people watch. Let them see. What else I need to do at this time, Spirit? Yeah, 2020. 222 is so relevant here. It balances out, or that adds up to 6. So, lovers. That you can be ambitious. You absolutely can be ambitious without working yourself to an early grave. I did put my yes-no cards away already, but this is a career and reputation reading, and thus far all I've seen is that your finances will be really good. So, if that resonates, then it is for you. Let's see. Tell me what they need to do about it at this time, Spirit. We have leaving behind that mindset, but anything else? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Yeah, more of that, keeping your stuff private. Like, really, not telling people your business. Just not. More gray rock. More, like, keeping it short. Page of Pentacles in the reversed. So many reversals! And the Queen of Pentacles in reversed. Page of Pentacles is like small offers, new beginnings, being new, and the Queen of Pentacles in the upright is like balanced, grounded, practical energy. Good morning. So yeah, paired with the Empress and all of that, it's like trying not to let yourself get frat. So yeah, more of the same, of making sure that you're not working yourself too hard, right? Not being underpaid, not overworking yourself, making sure that you've got your time management going, not overgiving, and just letting go of this notion that you have to overgive to people, that you have to overwork yourself to get your abundance, that type of thing. It's like not needed. It's not necessary. Yeah, and let go of all this conflict. Oh, thank you, R. Yeah, I have been wanting to make my own deck, right? Like, things you write down. I thought that would be really cool. I've seen people do it before, and I was like, that would be interesting. So, yeah, letting go of this conflict that we have of, I want to be kind, but I'm confusing kind with nice. Yes, exactly, same. Yeah, letting go of the conflict of kind and nice, as well as I need to work over hard in order to get my success, even though I don't. So yeah, I want a soft life, but a soft life won't get me what I want, but it will though. There's someone out there who's already doing it. Hi, hello. Tell me more on what they need to do about it at this time, Spirit. Oh, hello, Anna. You are one of the names that was in my synchronicities earlier. Interesting. What else? What else they need to do about it at this time, Spirit? Lots of options. It's always interesting when it gets like really quiet with the cards. It's like things will take time. Like, it's okay if things take time, you don't need to rush. And then keeping things closer to our chest. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and let go of that internalized pain too. So yeah, this is an inner conflict as well. Yeah, because that leads to that feeling of feeling unfrazzled, giving too much in one area, not having enough time management, over giving. So yeah, let go of it. It's not yours to carry. It's not for you to do. It's not for you to worry about, alright? It's not for you. Don't hold it. Drop the hot potato. Is this... Oh yeah, and just whoever this person is, right? Is coming clean, conscious, kicking in. Yeah, whoever this is, you gotta let them know where they've got you messed up. Okay? Don't let these kinds of people in your life, okay? Don't let them in there. Just don't. If they're already in there, you need to really call them out on their behavior. And if they really can't handle that, if they are still that committed to continuing to do so, if they are still stuck in their nonsense and their vices, continuing to talk smack and live in this never-ending toxic cycle of always wanting to better their lives but not doing anything about it. Yes, it did. Yeah, spreading rumors and gossip and all this stuff and talking about other people, comparing themselves, and then trying to make the other person look bad. Like, let them go. They're committed to living that. They're not gonna pull themselves out of it, and you can't force them, right? People aren't gonna change unless they choose to change. And this person just feels like they say they want to change, but then they don't do shit about it. They don't get up off the couch, they don't move a single muscle, they just continue to watch everyone else and then complain about how they're doing it. Like, oh my god, if you don't like the way they're doing it, do it yourself. Good grief. Let's do 3 more, Spirit, on what else they need to do about it at this time. And then I'll get into the recap and the Oracle advice cards. Thank you. Yeah, this person's not... Look, if it's a sibling or someone you've known for a long time, they have no plans of changing. None. Not a single plan. It doesn't have to be a sibling. It could also just be someone you've known for a while, a person from the past. But if this person from the past that you know of that's been talking smack, you don't need to try to save them. They have no intention of stopping. They have no change. They're not going to change anything. They are so stuck in their ways. They're going to keep going until they meet the wrong one. They're going to keep going until they meet the wrong one. And then they're gonna finally do something about it. But that's not your responsibility, it's not your job. Alright? Spirit's had enough. They're saying, let it go. Just stop. Okay? Stop entertaining their nonsense. Because it's not gonna, they have no intention of changing. You were probably put in their life in order to spur some kind of change, and they fumbled that. And because free will must be respected, we must respect that they choose to stay in that cycle, and we must move on. Head on out. Last one, Spirit, on what they need to do about it at this time. Oh boy. I mean, it sucks because you want to help them. You literally, like, when you start waking up and seeing stuff like that, you want to help, but you kind of take on their karma by trying to fix them. And because you're trying to do it, you're manipulating their life and you're not respecting their free will. I know, it's confusing, it feels like a double standard, but it's the ultimate law of the universe. You must respect people's free will. And until they want to change themselves, they're going to, like, no matter how good they do with you helping them, one, you are also not perfect. So deciding what's right for them is not really a kind thing to do. And then, because like, how do you know you're right? You know? Yeah, and you take on their karma, and then if it goes wrong, they blame you. And like, they're half right because you decided for them, you know? But they have to choose for themselves. And even if they do super well following your guidance, they're going to eventually mess it up because they haven't done the internal work, like actually done the work to fix it. So it's just not worth it. You just kind of have to let them do it on their own. Because you had to do it on your own. Last one, Spirit, on what they need to do about it. Yeah, there's nothing quite as painful as getting someone else's karma because you stepped in when you shouldn't have. Like, ow. Yeah. So we're right here trying to figure out if we should dead that situation, get rid of it, end it, transform. Do we continue to try to help them out? Do we continue to try to, you know, help dig them out of their mess? Or do we move on and stop being their little doormat for them to complain about? Yeah, that's the vibe here. That's the question. Choose your heart. What do you want to do? You want to go towards all this beautiful, abundant energy that you're actively trying to manifest, or do you want to be kind of continuing to be stuck in the mud with them because they're a crab in a bucket? Up to you. So, I'm being called to get into the Oracle Advice cards. I am feeling... Who am I feeling today? I think I'm feeling the Beast Soul one. But we'll get into that. First, before I do that, I like to put... Oh, interesting. Before I get into that, I often post a summarized video of this whole live on my TikTok for anybody who misses it. So that just requires me to go into a small recap here before I hop into the Oracle Advice cards. So you don't have to do anything, you don't have to finger, you don't have to give me anything. Just ask for a moment of your time, a moment of your patience, and we'll jump right into the advice on what you need to do to continue forward on your path. So thank you so much for your patience. So that was the recap. Let's get into the Oracle Advice cards. Thank you. Oh, thanks for the shares. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. And the likes. I do see you guys. The likes, the gifts, shares. I appreciate y'all. So let me pull these little Oracle Advice cards. Welcome. Oh, goodness. Now these ones are interesting because they have little animals on them. Right? And they also have, some of them have affirmations, some of them have little rituals. It's nothing crazy. It's mostly affirmations that you can do for yourself. But they're mainly just cute little animals. So we'll see what we have here for you guys. And then I will release you to the wilds of the night. And hopefully this helps you. So, spirits. Let's see. Yeah, whoever this is has stomach problems. They need to relax. Like, they could have an ulcer or a problem with ulcers. Ugh. It's like probably because they're too busy worrying that they probably have an awful diet. I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, I'm thinking like someone who's addicted to like Mountain Dew and energy drinks. Who eats too much spicy food. Ugh, Takis. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, Spirit. Let's ease their fears, soothe their anxieties, and give them some guidance and advice on how to proceed forward on their journey. It is my intent that anyone who sees my face, whether on a live like this or a video when I post it later, leaves feeling lighter, having some of the weight taken off of their shoulders. So let's give them some guidance, some clarity on how to proceed forward. Closing advice for my collective here today regarding this situation. Please and thank you, Spirit. Closing advice. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Yeah, more of the same. Like, don't tell them your business. If you have to keep in contact with them, I need for you to understand that when you deal with people who are narcissists or who are just overtaking, the best way to deal with them is to give them as little as possible. So if they're like, what are you up to, right? What do you have planned for today? You'd be like, not much. Very short answers. Because they don't need to know, it's not their business. Thank you for the repost, friend. Yeah, short and succinct. Alright, Spirit, we get the message. Give them some closing advice, please. Hello. I see a lot of flippers. When I see that happening, it tells me there's undercurrents, and there's like things that they want to say, but they just won't say it off their chest, and I don't listen to that. Stubborn goat, that's funny. Stubborn goat, oh my god, here we go. Persistence, discipline, stability, sure-footed mountain dweller, bless me with balance and grace. So yes, we're already in our discipline, so you just keep focusing on what you're doing, okay? This person, I love that they did stubborn goat. Spirit, you're hilarious. So yes, continue going. You're already sure-footed, you're already on the right path, okay? So you just keep on going. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about it. The Spirit's gonna handle it. They've had enough of their shit too. They're like, we really put someone here to like help spur your change and you really aren't paying attention. So we're just gonna remove them from this because clearly you don't want to change. And we'll just come back later. Heck yeah! Oh, that's funny. I just love that, especially since we just had the new moon in Capricorn, yesterday? So it's just funny that the goat pops out, talking about somebody who's stubborn. Yeah, so they want you to be stubbornly committed to yourself. I love it. Anything else, Spirit, on closing advice for the collective? And let's not keep them waiting too long, okay? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Noble peacock, prestige, self-respect, awareness. Keep it up. Your confidence and grace, he would know. Yeah, keep it up. You're doing a great job. You're already doing it. Self-reflection, self-respect, self-awareness. You're already doing what you need to be doing. So you don't need to, yeah, keep going. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Any more advice for the collective regarding the situation? Yeah, 222 again. I would very much like to not be tapped into this person's stomach ache. Wise crocodile, confidence, self-discovery, instinct. You need to tap into your feelings. Okay. So remember, it's okay to feel your feelings, alright? You don't gotta stuff it all down. You can let people know where they've got you messed up, okay? And continue forward with your feelings. You don't gotta, dead those in order to keep going. You're allowed to have them. That's another thing with the Empress too, is that they are tapped into that. So you are naturally someone who does feel things deeply, and that's okay. Alright? Being empathetic and kind is not a curse. It's very much a blessing. The problem is, in order to understand who deserves this, you have to understand who does not. Alright? And that's the thing. The kind, caring, empathetic people are going to meet the people who prey on them. And you have to wise up and learn who deserves it and who doesn't. So, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or that it's bad or that it's a problem. It just means you need to understand what someone who is going to mistreat you looks like, so that you can leave earlier without feeling bad about it. Yes. And how to protect yourself
better for the next time. Because you can still be deeply empathetic and kind, but you can also have boundaries in place to help protect you from being mistreated from someone else. There's nothing wrong with that, ma'am. You don't gotta be married if you don't want to be. Marriage is just paper. It's just a paper. Let's see. Powerful shark. Comprehension, progress, improvement. You have to trust your instincts. There you go. You're already making that progress, right? So yes, tapping into that intuition. If it feels like someone is mistreating you, if it feels like they're overtaking, listen to your gut. Okay? Listen to it. You're a deeply intuitive, empathetic person. Listen to it. Don't wait for them to mess up the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 657th time, alright? People can have a bad day. That's fine. They can have a bad week, even, right? If it's every single time, listen to your gut. If every time... So, here's how I tell people, as someone who has walked this road before, and who is still learning as I go, really tap into how you feel after interacting with that person. Do you feel recharged? Do you feel inspired? Do you feel like more positive? Or after you hang out with them, do you feel tired and exhausted and like, instead of being positive, now you're just really sad, or you're just like having a bad day? If you're always having a bad time after talking to that person, stop talking to them, okay? They're a taker. They're a taker. And if you're the person that they call at 4 a.m. for all of their problems, they're probably also a taker. Because unless you are someone who drives an ambulance, or a doctor, or a firefighter, or any of the emergency personnel, there's no reason somebody should be calling you at 4 a.m. And if you're a night shift person, flip it, okay? If they know you're sleeping, there's no reason they should be contacting you, okay? If it's an emergency, let them call the people who could actually do something about it. A little pro tip. That's exactly, Art. Don't. You don't have to be guarded to every single person, but just pay attention. Pay attention to how you feel after interacting with a person. Your gut will tell you. Your intuition will always tell you. It will always protect you. Any other advice for my collective spirit, or should I leave them to the violence? Thank you. Transparent jellyfish. Acceptance, faith, transparency. Release your doubt and let your light shine. I told you, every time you feel that doubt, that's not you. Okay? That's not you. You're doing perfectly fine. You got all these like crazy, like noble peacock, wise crocodile, powerful shark, stubborn goat, and you really out here like, Ed, but what if I'm not? Hi, hello, thank you. Yeah, it's like, what if I'm not really all that? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're out here doing what people don't normally do. You're working on yourself. Most people never do that. Did you know that? Most people never do anything to change their circumstances, yet here you are, and you're over here really acting like you're not anything at all. It's like, what are you talking about? Craziness. You're out here doing things that other people don't do. Most people sit on the couch and complain about their lives and do nothing. Like this person. And then wonder why their life still sucks. Let's see. I mean, I hate that for them, like, but if nothing ever changes, nothing ever changes, you know? And it's like, you're doing it, you're making the change, so things will change, and you're doing just fine. Alright, I'm gonna do 2 more, and I'm gonna release y'all. Because this seems like it's very much succinct today. Thank you. Kind koala. Aw. Mindfulness, relaxation, self-care. Remove your tension and let yourself be free. Okay? Remove your tension. So yeah, focus on you, friends. Go take care of yourself. If you need to do that cleansing thing I told you to do, then do that. Or whatever really... It doesn't have to be that. You can also do things that recharge you. Just make sure you're remembering yourself in the process. While you go try to change yourself and bring more into your life, please remember yourself in that process. Okay? Remember, it's okay to rest. It's okay to do that stuff. Rest is productive. Okay? Remember to take care of yourself. I feel the need to take this off. My hair is being silly. Yeah. So just remember yourself. You don't gotta hustle so hard. Last one, Spirit. Sturdy crab. Defense, sensitivity, self-sufficiency. Child of the great mother ocean, encompass my soul with your sturdy shell. So yeah. Boundaries. Self-sufficiency and defense. So yeah, it's time to have some boundaries. Okay? And it's okay if that's a little scary. It's okay if you feel a little mean when you do it. There's nothing wrong with having boundaries. Boundaries is kindness to yourself. It's protecting yourself from people who are trying to take, okay? So just remember that. It's okay to have a little bit of a shell. You don't want to keep everybody out, you know, but you do want to keep out the people who are trying to bite you. So, let's see. How cute! And hardworking bee. You have the power to realize your dreams. That's you. So yeah, like I don't see any kind of reason why this person's correct and why you should even give a damn, frankly, about what they gotta say. So thank you guys so much for the likes. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope that it was helpful. Thank you so much for your time, for choosing me to be your reader, for your energy. I really appreciate it. For all your likes, shares, reposts, all of it. You guys have been wonderful, amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, I offer that at the link in my bio. It's not clickable. You need 1,000 followers to make it clickable. We're almost there, but that's where I offer it. Feel free to check it out, see if I vibe with you. If you're watching this in the YouTube, when I post it later, it'll be in the description box down below. Feel free to check it out. Thank you. And see if I vibe with you. If I do not, and this is the last time I see you, thank you anyway for being here, for your time and your energy. And I wish you all the love, luck, joy, peace, abundance, health, wealth, happiness, and healing on your journey. Please remember that life is an ever-crooked path and you are never off of it, alright? And if you have chosen to follow me, you do like my vibe, thank you so much. I love all of you, and I wish all the same for you. Have a good rest of your evening, your morning, night, noon, whatever time zone you're in. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!